Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes weekly webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig and I am so excited to bring you from our friends at Crafter'c Companion. These are Gemini Create a Card aperture dies and they make amazing cards. Look at this one with this vellum window. I can't wait to show you what else I came up with using these amazing dies, so come back and play with us. So this is the butterfly heart die set. It comes with 3 pieces. And before I get into showing you all the versatility this set has, I wanted to show you what I made my card with, what I covered it with. So first is my new favorite 6x6 patterned cardstock. This is Picket Fence. I used pretty much the sort of solid-y colors. They have a little bit of pattern on them, but they kind of read as a solid. And this nice sort of a mauve-y pink. And then on the inside it's got a purple script. And in the window here you can see I used some vellum. And so that is dot vellum. It comes in an 8.5 by 11 sheet. All of these things I'm going to show you are available here at Paper Wishes. And we have a great money saver on these 2 different die sets. Everything can also be seen down below the video. If you're watching us on Paper Wishes webisode, just look down below for individual items if you're interested in that. And if you're watching us on YouTube, subscribe and also just look at the link below the video and it'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. All right, what else did I use? So you'll see here that the butterflies are decorated with some little pearls, and one of our new favorite products is Hunky Dory Diamond Sparkles Self-Adhesive Gemstone Roll. And it comes off like this. And what I did was I just took my tiny little scissors and then I just cut off a little length of about 4 pearl lengths. And then what you do is you're just going to cut, because this is an actual, these are all on one strip of adhesive, okay? And then what you want to do is you want to cut these into individual lengths of pearls. I just cut that. So here's a length of 4 that I put right here. Maybe we can zoom in on that, Steve. I put right here down my butterfly, and because it's self-adhesive on that tape, it just sticks right on there. And then I just went to my next row and I did another row of 4 here. And then I did 3 here, 3 here, and just 2 here. And then I took any extra pearls and I peeled those off of that adhesive backing and I just glued them around the card. So that was just easy to do using one product. It does 2 different things. And then we've got the paper strips here are also from that same Picket Fence. What else? Oh, the butterflies, I actually colored those with 2 different colors of ink. I just used the surface of the ink pad. We've got Prism ink pads. I love this size, blackberry jam and purple velvet. All right, so let's get to how these dies work. They are super versatile in that you can use them in different ways. You can use them to make just this sort of leafy berry kind of heart wreath. You can use them in the way I did with my card, where they have a butterfly side and sort of the botanical side. And I'm going to show you how to cut that center out there in a minute. You can also use them in this way, where you can use both sides of the die to make this beautiful butterfly wreath. So you want to take it and put it this way, and then you will turn it over and put it this way. Now you might be wondering, yes, one side is going to look a little differently, okay, because it's not going to have that same impression quality as the top down when you impress it from this side. However, what you can do is, if that's bothering you a little bit, you can always take your butterflies. It comes with extra butterflies, or you can also just take it and cut away butterflies from another image and then just glue them over those butterflies, and even do a cool little dimensional thing where they have multiple wings. So that's always a nice thing to do. You can just take these and just layer them up like that, and you get all this totally different look each time. So how you want to do this is, on this one, I put this one right here. And then we of course want to use a little bit of low tack tape. I like to use, this is just Hunky Dory, but you could also use washi tape. A lot of different kinds of low tack tape. I like to take a little bit extra of that sticky off. And I'm also going to place it on the inside of the wreath, because that's the portion that's going to get cut away anyway. And then you're going to run this through your die cutting machine. Okay? So then that's done, and we magically have that. All right, so then you're going to take the other side, is this piece right here. And this piece has got this elongated piece, so it's meant to, so that you can stretch out your heart or close it in. So what you're going to do is make sure that this bottom point, right there, the bottom points touch or overlap the other bottom points, just like that. And then you're going to tape that down in the center as well, run that through. That's when you're going to get this piece right here. Now I did notice that these two pieces sometimes don't align at the very top. So what are you going to do? You're just going to take your little tiny scissors. You're going to clip it right like that. And then you have a really lovely heart. All right? So that's how that one works. Now I'm going to show you how, this one's the Spring Blooms. And for this card, I used a lot of Miri cardstock on this one. I should have mentioned that this is a 5x5 card and that this one is a, gosh, did I cut some of this off? I think I didn't. Hold on. Sometimes I trim a little bit off and then I forget. This one is a 5x6. So I did trim a little bit off. So I started off with a 6.5-inch card. Okay, and then I just trimmed a little bit off. So now it is a 6x5-inch card. And I did that so that I could get that through my 6-inch wide platform die cutting machine. So like your Big Shot or your Gemini Junior. So because this is 6 inches wide, it's going to pass through your machine really easily. So how does this one work? This one's really cool because you can do a couple of different things. So we're going to start off with this piece right there. Okay, and then once again, we're going to tape that down. I like to tape that on the inside. All right, and then you're going to run that through your machine. Okay, and then you're going to turn this over. And then you're going to align these little ends right here with these. You're going to line those up, and then you're going to line up that top piece up there. And you're going to tape that down. You're going to run that through your machine. And that's when you're going to get the wreath. Ooh, we're really blurry, Steve. Maybe we can zoom in, zoom out a little bit. So this one is just a very nice plain wreath that you could do a number of things with. You could take the beautiful little flowers that it comes with. I don't know if I showed you all of these pieces. I think I was hiding them from you. Okay, so this has 6 pieces. It comes with 3 sizes of flowers and the 2 wreath parts. So you could take this one and you could add your little flowers and you could build up your wreath like that. All right, so that's one way of using it. Another way is the way in which I used my card. And for that one, placed that right, how did I do that? Yep, right there. Okay, and it's best to just place them, run them through your machine. Really didn't have any success by putting them together right next to each other. Let me show you why. Okay, so for this one, what I did was I placed this one here, and then I placed this one here, put my tape on them and run them through the machine together. Oh, well, save time, I thought. No, it really doesn't work well that way because those little pieces are really, wow, really blurry, Steve. Let's try zooming in. Maybe we can get rid of the blur. Oh, there we go. See, they didn't align right there. I didn't like that at all. But when I did them individually, they aligned just fine. So slow down, run it through your machine twice, and you're not going to have any problem at all. So yeah, that works really nicely. And then with this one, right here, I used the floral one and I put it right here, taped it down, ran it through my machine once, and then I moved it here, taped it down, ran it through my machine again. So as you can see, 3 different styles of wreaths from one die. And then you've got all of those flowers as well. So let's head back to this one. I'm going to show you what I used to cover my card. We've got 2 shades of Miri cardstock. Let me see, I wrote my colors down. This is pastel pink Miri, and this is frosted green. Those are 2 of my favorite colors. And then I used the little flowers and just die cut some of the individual flowers like this. And what I did is I just used my pokey tool and I started from the back and I just pushed those petals forward. Okay, and sometimes you can just use your finger, but they're very tiny. And you're just going to push your petals forward like that. And then you've got some dimension on your card. And then in the center of each one of those, I just used some teal Jewel Dazzle stickers, and I used my little pokey tool to put those in the center. And in the center here, I used some, where are they? Here we go. These are the We're Together Dazzle stickers, and I used them in the sort of pink pearl finish, and they have all kinds of colors in here. And I just added that Get Well. And then this right here is just a strip of teal glitter cardstock. And I just put it over the seam between those two pieces of paper. To give you a totally different look here using this one, so I just cut this out of a 5 by 6.5 inch card. Wanted to keep that white, very simple color scheme. So I just put a little strip of that same frosted green Miri cardstock at the bottom, and I used this bow die, the Quick and Easy bow die. It's got instructions on how to use it. It's very simple. I die cut that out of the same Miri and just made a little bow tie and glued that right there. And then I just went ahead and put some teal Jewel Dazzles there in the center, and then this sort of a nice mint green dazzle sticker is from the Pearl and Pastel Script Greeting Dazzle stickers. And yeah, very simple card. When you put your wreath a little bit up towards the top, it gives you a nice space down here to write your message, because we don't want that to show through on this side. So you guys, great money saver on these two dies. They're really, really beautiful and fun to use. I think they're so versatile. So I really encourage you to check that out. And if you are watching us on YouTube, just look in the description box below the video and it'll take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. Check out the money saver for these dies on the right-hand side. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.